Sean?
Twerking!
Alright, strictly average battle report. We're doing battle missions. What's the name of this mission?
Tyranid.
Tyranid Attack. Tyranid mission. There's 6 separate courses. There's an objective in each quarter. You have to roll randomly to determine where your units go on. All my units deep strike. We got the first round done. We're good. I'll show you the picture. We're pretty much going to do this as a mix of videos and pictures just so we can get our shit on it. Oh, wait.
I got that.
Okay, this is a bit of an unusual battle report for me. Most of my battle reports are standard video, or they're just text with pictures on my website, Strictly Average. This is a bit of a mix of both. So doing timelines and audio and all these overlays, this is new to me, so forgive me if it seems a bit blotchy. What we found out about this game, the Tyranid Attack, of course, modified for 2 different armies here, is that really the defending player should sort of turtle up in the middle rather than allow himself to be dispersed all over the board. My opponent, he who shall remain nameless, did not do that, and he paid for it, especially against demons who are used to dropping and supporting each other through the synergy of just 1 or 2 units. Okay, in the beginning, on the left flank, you know, it was what it was. I had the units that were available, a couple of demon princes, and some corn dogs sort of right in the middle. Herald dropped entirely too close to the Sanguinary Guard. I took the shots I could, realizing I was going to get attacked and mowed down, and of course that's eventually what happened. Death Company hauled out of their rhinos, and I got my first surprise of the game. He loaded the entire Death Company with power weapons. That doesn't mean much to me as a Demons player, but I'm wondering if that unit was worth the 370 points he invested in it. He took down my Demon Prince, so my job on the left flank was to back up and counterattack. Okay, one of the things I did with the counterattack is just try to ensure that he wasn't going to be able to get another charge off on me. With the Sanguinary Guard, that meant moving my units farther away than 18 inches, and with the Death Company, it meant getting into an assault to hold him down. I moved my Demon Prince close, dropped the template on him. Feel no pain doesn't help if you don't get an armor save, and then I used my Corn Dogs to hold him down for a turn until I could get my Fiends to position.
Okay, I thought I'd interrupt. We're on the top of 2. I had, 5 units that came in. 5 units that deep struck in. In this scenario, you roll randomly to determine which of the 6 quadrants you come in. And the table is getting crowded already. Dale's spread out as much as possible in certain areas. Try to screw up my deep strike. I literally rolled a hit with all 5 units, just one after the other, gotten as perfect a position as I possibly can. I didn't really care to land in this unit over here, or in this quadrant right here, but I figured at least over there I can try to draw off his Sanguinary Guard. Anyway, we're going to go back to pictures. I just thought I would record this moment of Dale's befuddlement. This is why you sleep with your dice. Oops, shit. Alright, well, since I hit the record button, I'll go ahead and take the record button. It was the top of 2. Demon Prince destroyed the Vindicator over here. We move over. I flamed down the unit of Death Guard, and then I charged it with my Corn Dogs. Corn Dogs, big old whiffs, and so he managed to survive, actually win the combat. Over here, my Herald of Tzinch on Chariot managed to mow down the Predator, immobilize the Rhino, and that, of course, was laying down the Breath template, so I got a little bit lucky on the Rhino. And over here, some more whiffing. I'm doing good on saving throws, so I'm not going to complain about missing my 2 hits into wounds, but the Great Unclean One kills 2 Marines, the other 2 Marines stick, so we're going into the bottom of 2.
The Great Unclean One isn't going to make my final list. My competitive list is going to be 4 Heralds of Tzinch on Chariot. They're just too useful as disruption units. But I do enjoy playing them occasionally, mostly because I painted them, so I might as well get some use out of them. But I also painted the Bloodthirster, and he's not going to hit the table anytime soon. The Great Unclean One, though, when combined with Breath, I was able to use him to sort of hold the lower right flank. Really, his units there didn't stand a chance. I was going to soak the shots, and considering he was occupied on other sections of the board, it was inevitable. As I look over the game, looking over these pictures that I'm providing narration for, I don't think it was anything particularly astounding. My Plague bearers just spread out, start grabbing objectives, hunkering down, doing what they do. The disruption units, such as the Herald of Tzinch, goes after the Predators, tries to keep that occupied. The Fiends line up for a charge. Of course, my opponent quit around about the third turn, he was pretty exasperated by what he felt was a pretty bullshit game. I felt like, you know, you don't know what you're going to get when you go to some of these big events. You know, you've got to play the scenario in front of you to do the best you can, try to maximize your points. But I understand, you know, it can be frustrating when you have certain expectations.